Hey you guys, welcome to Pretty Tarot. This is a late lunch reading that I decided to do live because I'm taking a break here from the work I was already doing. And let's see what's going on for the collective. This is a general reading, so it can apply to different areas of your life. Doesn't matter if it is love life, jobs, career, finances, maybe even health for some of you. Whatever is significantly going on in your life is what this reading will relate to. It doesn't matter what zodiac sign you are. This reading may or it may not resonate. And because it is timeless, whenever you are led to see this reading is when it will apply. Take what resonates and what doesn't, you know, just leave it where it's at. And if the reading doesn't resonate for you at all, then this is definitely not your reading, okay? Interesting. Well, I wasn't hoping to get that many cards, but what I have here is, this is actually pretty interesting. Like I said, if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. By the way, you can also speed up this reading by going to the speed settings. You go to the top right hand corner of your screen and you click on speed, then click on settings, put it on 1.5x or 2x. Okay. So, and this is live, so feel free to do super chats and hit the like button if you like. And if you see me talk to anybody, then it'll be someone who's in the chat. You may not be able to see that after this video has already recorded. Okay, so right now it looks like you guys are experiencing some sort of like, you guys may be experiencing some sort of limitations relating to your ability to see how you can, some of you may be wanting to see how you can, you know, take a rest or find your peace of mind or how you can restore your peace of mind. Some of you may be trying to tune in and use your discernment to find how you can, you know, get your peace of mind or find how you can maybe get away. Some of you may be just like, this is like probably the most interesting energy I've ever seen, but it's like, this is going to resonate so differently for each and every one of you. I feel like some of you, you just want to literally escape. And some of you may just want to escape through meditation and through your ability to see things, or you may just want to give, you know, it a rest to the things that maybe you're able to visualize or see. It's like the oddest energy. So you guys let me know how this resonates. And some of you may be feeling restricted in regards to, you know, trying to figure out how you can either restore your peace of mind or how you can like take a break. Because you have the restriction card, some of you probably are not able to think outside the box and figure out how to get creative here. In regards to whatever this is that's going on in your situation. I'm going to pull some more cards. The more cards I pull, the more sense this will make. So some of you are just not feeling free in your situation. Some of you may be feeling like you want to just take a break or take it easy, escape, relax, recover, you know, get your peace of mind back, but you're just feeling kind of like limited in your ability to do that, or feeling like you're not able to really break free. You're not, you know, some of you may just be feeling like you can't figure out how you can get creative about maybe getting some more time for yourself, or how to, you know, like I said, do whatever you can to vacation or relax or get back in tune with your own nature and just like restore your peace of mind. And somehow it's tied to your psychic awareness or your ability to discern things. And it just seems like some of you may just need to like tune out from all the things that you are aware of. I feel like some of you may be like aware of a lot of things and you just need to take a break. like I said, feeling restricted or limited or unable to step outside of your comfort zone, or, you know, unable to like break out of whatever limitations you feel. Some of you may need to literally get creative and or allow yourself to be free to explore different things and be free to like try different things and new things that might help you guys in some regard. Try things that are creative so that you can express yourselves. Yeah. And as I said, that the discovery card is what popped out. So yeah, it's like you guys need to break free and do something else, break free, do something different. But you guys, you're lacking faith because you got the faith card in reverse there. Wow. I feel like this card wants to come out so bad. And I feel like somehow money may be influencing you guys. So maybe it is, you know, this whole thing of you guys may want to figure out how to increase your money, or you may be trying to figure out what else can you do to make money. Some of you may be thinking about the fact that you have to make your money, and you know, but you need to be able to take a rest or take a break because you may be feeling tired and worn down. And you may be feeling like you're out of options and you're not sure what else you can do to really, you know, find other ways to, you know, make money, or find other ways to make a career for yourselves, or find other ways to break free from this whole thing of needing money. And this would make sense because in today's time, a lot of people are working because they're trying to get their money. So a lot of people are getting their money hustle on, and they're just finding themselves working a lot, but it's wearing them down and making them tired. And, you know, it could also be causing people to feel limited and restricted. But I feel like some of you want to break out. You want to break out. You want to break free, but you just can't seem to come up with any ideas, or your mind is just limited in some regard, because you're not really sure what it is you can do, you know, to break out of this whole mode and be able to do something different, you know, that's not going to wear you down, that's going to pay you the money that you need, and something that won't bore you maybe even so much, because I feel like somebody out there may be bored with what they're doing. And like I said, you're looking to like open your mind to try and discover something else, but you know that you may be finding that hard to do, and you're maybe finding it hard to kind of discern what it is you need to do or where you need to go. And money could be a concern, you know. Some of you may need more money. Others of you are just concerned about maintaining what you already have and maintaining your stability. Some of you may want to make more money, but like I said, your peace of mind is not quite there because you got the peace card in reverse. And like I said, you got the rest card here, in which that's indicating you need to restore your peace of mind, or you just need a break outright. I feel like I need one more card from this deck here. And even more interesting, you got union here coming out sideways. So some of you are feeling like this may even be affecting your love life. Others of you may be affecting that you may be feeling like, I don't mean to laugh, but it's just something about that just made me want to laugh. Like I feel like some of you guys feel like your love life is going down the drain because you are lacking peace of mind. You know, hi, I'm saying hi to someone that just came in the room. How you doing? And like I said, you guys may be feeling like, you know, some of you may be feeling like, if you're a guy out there, you may be feeling like, you know, you can't afford the date right now because you don't have the time, you don't have the peace of mind, you got to get this money or whatever. If you're a woman, you're just thinking, you know, your priorities is more with probably your money and not necessarily your love life, or your love life could just be feeling like it's going either way, you know, which is it could either be going good or going bad, but it doesn't quite feel like it's exactly where you would feel comfortable with where it would be. But someone's lacking faith here. I'm doing a general collective reading, but if I find that I have time before this reading is over with, then I will take questions. So you can stick around if you like. In fact, I think what I'll do for this Friday, I think I will do live questions or something. I should actually probably do that once a week. Okay, so this wanted to come out so bad. So yeah, you guys are thinking, you're contemplating. You got a lot on your mind. You guys got a lot. This wanted to come out. And a lot of these cards, I swear the energy this week has been, everything has just been, a lot of cards have been sideways. And I pay attention to positions cards come out in. Okay, because it says a lot about where the energy is. And then a lot of it has not been stable energy. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not even necessarily a good thing. It's just a very neutral position to be in. So once again, there's a lot of thinking, there's a lot of contemplating here. It's just a lot on, you know, you guys' mind or whatever. You know, it seems like. Wow. And so, I don't know why this, yeah. And there seems to be like, I don't want to say there's miscommunication, but the communication is not exactly clear either here. Okay. So what I will say is this, because this is a general reading, it can resonate in different ways for different people. And I said that in the very beginning. So for some of you, this may resonate with your love life. For others of you, this will resonate with your career, finances, money, jobs. Others of you could resonate with just in general your personal life with whatever's going on. You know, if you're a woman, you've got, it's like there is possibly, it's like there may be a guy that you may be thinking about, but like I said, communication hasn't been quite that clear. It hasn't been quite, you know, it hasn't been very persistent or consistent if you are concerned with your love life and what's going on in that area. Whereas if you're a guy, it just seems like, you know, I feel like if you're a guy, you're not really focused on communicating much because you're just not really sure where you stand in your love life. Okay. Because you're more focused on money and career. And it's not to say that the women aren't, but it just seems like there's different energy I'm getting for the groups when it comes to males and females. Now, what's interesting is the snake card was in reverse. That was another card that got pulled. So if you guys are concerned that, you know, there's somebody that you couldn't trust, that you may have been dealing with or talking to, or maybe you just been having this nagging feeling that something hasn't been working out, you don't have to really worry about that because that card is in the reverse. Okay, the snake card is in the reverse. Now, this reading surely makes sense for somebody. So for those of you who this resonates for, please feel free to speak up and let me know, you know, what's really going on in this situation for you and how this reading resonates for you, because I'm very interested in knowing how this resonates. And keep in mind that because this is general, some things may resonate and some things may not. So take only what resonates, and what doesn't, just leave it exactly where it's at, you know. Don't ever try to force a narrative, and understand that I do readings all the time. So this may be a reading or it may not be. Just, you know, if it isn't, wait for the next reading to come out. But if you want a reading that will truly resonate for you, then you can seek out a personal reading with me. Okay, just check the description box below or the comment section when this is over with for more information on how you can book with me. So there is a card right there that pop out. Okay, so the Queen of Rods in reverse. So it's definitely like, it feels like someone lost their passion, they lost their ambition, they're feeling kind of like they're out of energy. and possibly maybe even being potentially in negative energy, frustration, you know, because of not really being clear about the situation. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is probably one of the most bizarre readings I've done in a long time. Because it doesn't make any sense to me. But I know this message is for somebody. So whoever it's for, you know. But Four of Pentacles. So somebody out there is really trying to hold on to what they have. They're trying to like make sure, whoever you are, you know, you're trying to make sure that you're not losing anything. This could be related to, you know, money and finances. It can be relating to giving of yourself, you know, maybe because you don't trust the situation, or you don't trust someone, or you're not trusting that you have enough. You are therefore not giving. I don't want to say you're being stingy, but you're definitely penny pinching, or you're holding back, or you're holding off on spending. Some of you could be actually trying to save money as well. Okay, so the energy, like I said, is going to be different for each and every one of you in how this, you know, information relates. And I think because this is a collective reading that the energy feels like so bizarre with all the cards that are coming out, because there are so many people in the collective. But this is not going to relate for everyone. But Ten of Pentacles sideways. So you guys are, it's like you may be concerned about receiving some inheritance. You may be concerned about receiving some money. You may be expecting to inherit or receive some money, big money. Okay. You may be trying to also figure out how you can benefit from a situation, or you may just be looking at, are you benefiting from a situation, or how you're benefiting, if something is truly beneficial or not, if it's really bringing you what you feel is something you value, if it's bringing you the kind of money you want, if it's bringing you whatever it is that you're concerned with. You're wondering, is it worth it? Okay. And because this is sideways, a part of you thinks this is worth it, but another part of you wonders if it is worth it or not. So you guys are looking at how much value does this really has, and you're thinking maybe it could have a lot of value that it's bringing you, but then you're also questioning if it really is bringing you a lot of value or not. So let me go ahead and quickly see what can we get for maybe outcomes here with this reading. Where's some kind of, and keep in mind, outcomes can change all the time. Energy period can change all the time. Tarot readings or any kind of oracle readings, they're not set in stone. That one want to definitely come out. Nothing's set in stone, because you have free will, and because you have free will, you can choose to do whatever it is you really feel you need to do or would like to do. It's just not a guarantee at all that anything is going to happen just because the cards say it will. However, if you find that it does, that's great. But you can choose to change how you perceive situations, okay? So keep that in mind. So the card that popped out, you guys, while I was shuffling, some people call this the twin flame card, but this is not that kind of reading. This is not that kind of reading. Don't take that negatively. This is more about the fact that you guys have a decision. In this reading, you have a decision and a choice to make. And you may or you may not be making it. To some extent, you guys may be just kind of at a standstill and being just a little stagnant and holding off on deciding if this is good for you or not, if it's right for you or not, and choosing between one thing or another, or one option or another, or one situation or another, or one person or another, or whatever this is. Okay. And like I said, it's not, you know, if it was just upright, then I would say you are making a decision, or you know you need to. In this case, it's kind of up in the air. You're not sure if you need to make a decision or not. You may or you may not be making a decision. It's like you're just kind of hanging in there to try and figure out if you're going to do it or not. Whatever this decision is, it is clearly between one or more things, or two different things that are clearly not exactly the same. You know, they're very different. This is also a card of passion. So once again, some of you, you may be just, you know, your passion and desire to do something, or desire to, you know, really stick with something or do something particular. It may be teetering back and forth. You know, one minute you feel like you can do this, the next minute you feel like you can, and you don't know if you should or if you want to anymore. For some of you, and I had this just about a second ago. For some of you, may be wondering if you should follow your passion or not. Like I said, where others, you are questioning if you are committed or devoted to this, or if you're not. You know, oh gosh, it's a million cards coming out here. Now, what's interesting is I've done 3 readings, Zodiac readings already. I did Libra, I did Scorpio, I did Virgo. I'm going to do the other signs, but I'm seeing the energy is still coming out very similar energy. Okay. You guys are going to work on this. Okay. You're going to have to make a decision. You guys may drag with it a little bit, you know, so you guys may drag out making this decision, but you know you need to. And maybe you may or you may not. You may stay put with where you're at, and hope for things to work out better and work on it. Others of you just may choose to make a decision, possibly do something else to see things change for the better and to see things move up to that next level, but you're definitely going to work on it. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at as a potential outcome. What's going on here? Now these 2 cards fell on the floor. Keep in mind that some of you may approach this situation with a sort of curious innocence, you know. It's not to say that you're going to move on. Some of you may choose to revisit the situation or revisit the details to kind of figure out, like I said, do you need to move on or do you need to move forward? Meaning, do you need to push forward and continue along your path, or do you need to just clearly move on? But I feel like some of you are going to kind of really revisit things and look at things from a, you know, I want to say a innocent but more curious perspective, as wondering, where could this go? Should I continue to move forward? Should I just move on? You know? But whatever the case is, you guys are going to, you know, you're going to keep pressing and moving in some direction or another. And you will overcome the obstacles or challenges. It's just really up to you guys where it is that you decide to go. Okay. It's just a matter of really looking at your choices, looking at your options, looking at, you know, what the potential is of what it is you already have or where you're already at, and looking at the situation from, I would like to say, because it's a child here, looking at the situation with a sort of innocence or pureness, and not really seeing anything as good or bad, not really seeing anyone as good or bad, not really seeing anything as good or bad, just looking at it from a very innocent perspective, and just like going back and really assessing, okay, is this for me or is it not? You know, I feel like some of you are going to look at, you know, your inner desires that you had as a child, and consider maybe those things to see if, do you need to push forward or do you need to move on? Okay. Like I said, this is resonating for someone out there. It may not resonate for everyone, but I know there's someone this is going to resonate for. So ideally, I try to do these readings with a prayer and hope that the reading and the message reaches someone who truly needs the message overall. Okay. If it reaches a lot of you, great. If it doesn't, you know, but let's see. Okay. Page of Air. So someone, yeah. someone may be delivering some information. Someone may communicate in some form. Um, there may be some delays or changes to plans, or maybe somebody may deliver some information that you may not like the way to deliver it. But whatever the case is, um, you're being advised to look out, to pay attention, to be observant, and to look into things. Just really look into things, you know. Um, do your research. Do your research. Look into different options. Okay. Um, and, you know, communicate what you need to communicate if you need to communicate it. And if someone delivers some sort of information to you and you don't think it's ideally what you want to hear, or you don't think they delivered it with the most tact, don't take it personally to heart. Just understand that, you know, all information, however it's received, is information. Okay. Like I want you guys to keep in mind, with this outcome, like I said, Eight of Pentacles, you guys are going to work on some things. You're going to do some research. You're going to look into your options. Some of you may even consider going back to school or looking at how you can gain another trade or another skill. Card there. Okay, so Ten of Fire. Okay, Ten of Fire. Be careful, you guys, to not allow things to burden you. Okay, be careful to not take on more than what you actually need to take on. Okay, so don't allow yourself to get overworked. Don't allow yourself to be doing just too much, you know, because you guys already have the rest card over here where it's pointing out that you guys need a break. Hey, how you doing? That card usually advises that you need to, you know, accept help from others, you know, especially if you feel like things are out of balance, or if you feel like things are just really out of control. Watch out for your stress levels, because that could eventually affect your health. So I have yes and choose a new direction. Though this was in reverse, it's because you guys don't think you can go in a new direction, but you can. Okay, you can choose a new direction. If there was a specific question that you guys had, that yes is likely it, but I'm going to shuffle on more specifically that particular yes, just maybe get a little bit more clarification on it. But I feel like it's pointing out it's okay. Wow. I feel like it's pointing out that it's okay to choose another direction. Okay, this particular card wanted to come out. I'm sorry. Part of it got ripped because one of my pets ripped it. But this is the Wheel of Fortune card, okay? So, yes, you will have better fortune, okay? You will have a change of luck. Things will change. So, if you've been feeling like things haven't been, you know, looking so great, things will change. However, you want to consider choosing a new direction, though, in order to see if things are, you know, in order to see things get better. So let's see what other advice cards we have here. Thank you for sharing that with me, Breezy Living. Thank you. That is good news, right? Okay, so I got 3 cards coming out here. 3. I only wanted 1, but I got 3 instead. So I'll take what I can get there. You have the Guardian card. So that's saying that there is a guardian angel looking over you guys. You are loved and you are safe. You are protected. Okay. You have the blossoming card. So it's pointing out that you're just getting started. Okay. So it feels like things are not taking off the way that you want them to. Give it some time. Have some patience. Do not give up. Do not, you know, get too frustrated about it, because things will change. Things will improve. Okay. Now, what's interesting is the fairness card came out in reverse. This actually came out in one of the other readings that I did yesterday, where I think it was the Libra reading, where it was a concern that, you know, because when this comes out reverse, it's saying that you don't think things will work out. You don't think things will balance out. You don't think things will be, you know, be fair if there is something that needs to be fair. But the vice cards are always read in the upright. Okay. And it's pointing out things will balance out. Things will improve. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Okay. So don't worry about it. You know, things are going to get taken care of. All is well. Things will work out. So I'm going to pull for 3 more decks for advice, and then that will be the end of this read. Well, okay, these are already popping. They're already popping. This one wants to come out, and this one wants to come out. Okay, so this is change the scenery, but it was in the reverse. So someone may be knowing they need to do something different, go somewhere different, try something different, but maybe, you know, a little concerned or afraid to do so. But it's telling you, change the scenery. So if you don't like the way the picture is looking, if you don't like the way things are looking, change the scenery, meaning, you know, get into a different space, maybe try a different area, maybe try a different location, maybe try changing things. And that even can be changing your perspective on how the situation look. Sometimes we don't like the way something look, but all it can take is just changing our perspective and being willing to be a little bit more open-minded, or being more optimistic about it. But sometimes this card also means just literally changing things, the way they are, or the way things are done, or just literally, that would be like me changing this room to make it look more appealing to what I want it to be, or just literally, like, if I don't like where I live, sell my house and go move somewhere else, you know. So it's going to be different for how it resonates with everybody. But speak with love. Okay. I don't know who that's for specifically, but it's telling you to speak with love. So I think that's, I'll be honest, for me, I feel like that's meaning more speak with positivity. So speak more positive affirmations for what's really going to happen, what's really going on. Like, if you speak positive, you speak with love, you are changing your vibration, you're changing the, you know, the energy, and you're like more likely putting yourself in a position to manifest what it is that you truly want. So yeah, I'm so glad that you're, you know, you're giving that feedback, Breezy Living. I really appreciate that. Clean up your mess. Now this, you know, a lot of these cards came out in the other readings that I did this week. I did Virgo, Scorpio, and I did Libra, and I'm going to do Leo today as well. And I'm going to do some other zodiac signs. And a lot of these same cards came up in those readings. But, you know, it's the clean up your mess card is basically saying, you know, sometimes, you know, you can, your Virgo, will definitely check out the Virgo reading that I did. You might want to check it out. The readings that I've done so far, especially those zodiac readings, those readings were very good readings. They were very good. So you definitely check that out. But, you know, the clean up mess your card is just basically saying, you know, when somebody is, if you look at the card, is this guy, he took the time to cut, you know, make all these little fancy, you know, designs in the bushes and stuff. And with him getting creative and putting all that hard work, sometimes, you know, it's like he made a mess there without even realizing it. So sometimes we can be doing so much and then it creates a mess elsewhere, and then we have to go back and clean that up. That's if we recognize it. But and thank you for the light. Thank you. Hey, how are you doing? Is that Sid Hunt Guardy? Okay, hi. For those of you who are watching this after the reading has been done, there is a live chat here. Oh, you just got up? Okay. Spice cards. Okay. It's 11:44 there. It's afternoon here. Yeah, it's the same time here. It's like, well, it's about to be 2 o'clock, I think. Yeah, I think it's about to be 2 o'clock here. Okay. All right. Enough of these. So, like I said, these cards, they're going to resonate differently for different people. And like I said, this is just the advice portion. Last 2 decks here. So, you guys got trust. And I'm not surprised to see that card because you guys, during this reading, the faith card in reverse came up earlier. Okay. And it came up in reverse, which was pointing out that there was a lack of faith, you know, and a lack of trust in the situation and how things are working out. And the snake card in reverse came up, you know, but that's pointing out that there's nothing to be concerned about, you know, but it says trust your feelings and your dreams to guide you in your situation. You got the books here. This is in reverse, and it's pointing out, what do people do with books? People read books, but they, most importantly, they learn from them. They gain information from books, you know. So I feel like it's pointing back out to you guys that there's a need to do your research, do your investigation, you know, maybe even go and study, learn something new. You guys had the 8 of Pentacles card. If I can find it out of this whole pile of cards here, here it is. And this is also a card of working on it, doing research and investigating and learning and things, okay? Music. For some of you, I think music is going to help you if you are stressed out. I always like to recommend guided meditation music. You know, my favorite is by Kelly Howe. I listen to a lot of her tracks because they literally help me get into a better state of mind, a better peace of mind. And I highly recommend it. You can find a lot of her stuff here on YouTube for free if you just look up Kelly Howe. Oh, you played a guitar? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Awesome. Well, it's telling you to connect with yourself. If you play the guitar, go ahead and play it. Because it's pointing out that, you know, music can be healing. That's actually what it says on the card. Music can be healing. Teaching. Any teachers in the house is telling you, you inspire young people to learn. So someone out here, you need to know that this 8 of Cups that I had here, I was pointing out earlier that it had a child on there. I feel like somebody out here is meant to be working with children. And if you are looking for a new career path, you may want to consider looking at that. Or you may want to consider mentoring children. Okay, so final advice cards here. Final advice cards. Now, these are the romance angel cards. They can relate to the love life. Oh, your crush plays the violin. That's so nice. I used to play the violin when I was a kid. Those were my best years when I was a kid, playing the violin. Playfulness. If this resonates for your love life, you need to be willing to extend yourself in a very lighthearted manner. Be willing to flirt or be willing to just like be lighthearted and fun. One of these cards this particular card came up in one of the 3 readings that I did for the Zodiacs. I did Scorpio, I did Libra, and I did Virgo. And I'm going to be doing Leo later on today. And you guys should check those out if you have any of those placements or whatever. But a lot of these cards, it's similar energy. Even if this does not resonate with your love life, the playfulness card is telling you to have more fun. Enjoy your life, okay? You know, don't feel like everything has to be all about work, 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 stress, stress, stress. You know, sometimes it's okay to have fun and enjoy your life. New love. This came up again in one of the other readings. So it's pointing out that there's new love for those of you who this resonates for your love life. And that a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. But if this doesn't resonate for your love life, it's pointing out there is a new opportunity or a new situation that will stir your feelings up in, I feel like, a positive way. spark your interest back into maybe some sort of passion or ambition. But reconciliation card in reverse. So that's saying that, you know, someone here needs to reconcile, you know, forgive, or at least extend themselves in a positive manner to someone else. However, there's a reluctance to do so because it was in the reverse. But you're being advised to extend yourself in a, you know, it's okay to extend yourself in a positive way, you know, but it's also point out possibly someone from your past may return, you know, or something from your past, if this is not related to your love life, may come back, you know, for you. So that has been the reading, you guys. For the collective, my alarm is going off. So I'm going to sign off here because I have to go pick up my son from school. And I will be releasing some more readings coming up. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. And look out for all the other readings that I'm going to be putting out today and the rest of this week. You know what? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I think what I'm going to do is have a question session or something. Maybe Friday. I might do this Friday. It's not a guarantee, but I might do this Friday. I'm going to try to see how much I can get done. And if I still, you know, like if I find I have the time, then I may do a questions and answer session, you know. But for now, I actually have to go because I have to go pick up my son. So I appreciate you guys. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Thank you for the likes, by the way.